Hi everybody, it's Erin.
And Meg.
And welcome back to the Love You Mean It YouTube channel.
We are live in person from our dining room. Woo!
In studio.
Yeah, so we just kind of wanted to create this YouTube channel and bring you guys along with us because I don't know about you guys, but we like to watch like visual podcasts. Mm-hmm. I think it just adds like a level of intimacy and we want to do that with you guys.
Yeah, and we also love when just like podcast YouTube channels also do other videos as well. So if you guys would be interested in us doing vlogs or like challenges or like Meg does my makeup videos or anything like that, definitely let us know because we'd love to do that.
Yeah, so if you guys have any ideas, just feel free to slide into our DMs, comment on this video, whatever you want to do. And we're just really excited to be adding another thing to our channel and like putting on another hat and becoming a YouTuber. Well, like Erin's already a YouTuber, but I am not a YouTuber. I'm camera shy, so that's probably why we haven't done that before. But I'm just very excited to be actually doing this and to just be with my best friend and to be able to talk to you guys and meet internet friends. So
yeah, so definitely if you haven't already, we already have a video up with Nestle Mitchell, a video up with Katie Bellotti, Lindsay Rem, and then we have an episode that we did just Meg and I called The Ick Factor, but we did not record that episode. So it's just over a graphic. However, now all the episodes in the future, even the intros and the outros, will be all completely recorded so you guys can see us.
Yay!
Even though we look like shit right now.
I'm always gonna look like shit.
We're not dressing up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
But without further ado, we thought we would just get into the episode, and we really hope you guys enjoy. The audio will be significantly better in a few moments. Okay. Hi everybody, it's Erin.
And Meg.
And welcome back to this week's episode of the Love You Mean It podcast.
This week we are very excited. We have a special guest coming on. Her name is Juliana Abate. And if you guys don't know who she is a Canadian YouTuber. She's also a graphic designer. And she just puts out some amazing content. And she's actually one of Erin's like internet YouTube friends. So we thought we would bring her on the podcast.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, I have a YouTube channel of my own that is separate from our Love You Mean It YouTube channel where I upload routines, vlogs, just a bunch of lifestyle stuff. And we actually met through there well, I don't want to give it all away, but I was thinking when I was like kind of like planning for this episode that she's our first international guest.
Yeah, that's so exciting.
I mean, obviously Canada's right over the border, but still it's really interesting that like we have someone from out of the US.
Yeah, we're very excited. If you guys have any other international people you would like us to interview, please let us know. We're all about spreading international love.
As Pitbull would want us to do.
Exactly, Mr. 305. So we're very excited to have Juliana on. But before we get into the interview, we are, of course, going to do everybody's favorite segment. This is the Love You Mean It podcast. And every week we want to talk about what we're loving, but we also want to dish about what we're hating. So as always, I go first. So what I'm hating this week is some of you. I see you bitches on Instagram. You're going out to bars, you're like not wearing masks. And that just really, like, from the bottom of my soul, just irks me. Like, it's been 6 months of this shit. Like, I just don't want to go backwards. I don't want there to be another huge closure again. So just please wear your goddamn mask. I'm tired of it. It literally gives me anxiety. And it just annoys me that people like our age aren't taking this seriously. You can still get coronavirus. You can still die from coronavirus. This isn't a joke. So just take it seriously. Act like it's not a joke. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed.
Obviously, it's not what I'm hating this week, but it's still what I'm hating every single week. Literally had therapy today, and I was like, it just pisses me off. Like, there's just so many people that I see. It's not even like we're like coming at you guys, but it's just like there's people in my personal life that I'll have on Instagram that will just be posting them just doing all of this stuff, and like I'm going to work and then not leaving my apartment. It's just like Meg said, nobody wants to be sliding back. We all have people that we care about. Corona can affect everyone. Even like people that have been perfectly healthy have passed away because of this. And so I don't know, it's just really scary. And like it's not really a time to be shaming people, but at the same time it's the time to really like hold people accountable, to make sure that we're all doing our part to keep each other healthy.
It's just like a lack of respect. I feel like it's sort of just like narcissistic to walk around thinking that like you're exempt from all this stuff. This is something that we all have to go through worldwide, and especially in this country, because there are so many people that are not taking it seriously, and that's why we're nearing up on 200,000 deaths, which is absurd. If people were just wearing their masks and like, you know, following guidelines, the numbers would probably be reduced. But you hear clusters breaking out from going to bars, going to weddings, like just doing things that you don't need to be doing right now. And it's just frustrating. Like there was this wedding in Maine, and I think they contact traced like 80 something people got sick from this one wedding. And the 3 people that died did not go to the wedding. So people that went to the wedding gave it to someone else, and then those people died, which I think is ridiculous. Like, I think we need to be more accountable, and it's not okay that you're going to bars and not wearing masks. Like, step it up. Like, that's not okay. And I saw this tweet that was like kind of funny. It was like, I feel like y'all are treating this pandemic like I do the last couple days of my period, where you're like, oh, like I don't need to wear a tampon, like I'm fine.
Yeah, like, oh,
and then like you get like sludge, like this brown fucking sludge coming out. That's what's gonna happen. Like you're gonna get sludge, like you're gonna get sick. So just fucking wear your mask. I don't care. Thank you.
Thanks.
What are you hating, Erin? I'm pissed.
What I'm hating this week isn't even going to make you feel any better. Obviously, you guys aren't like crazy psycho stalkers like us and aren't constantly checking our reviews and ratings, but we care so much about this podcast. And recently, we got our first 4-star review, guys.
You know who you are.
We know who you are because they gave us a 5-star review and then they edited it and changed it to 4.
Yeah.
So
I don't really know why, because nothing particularly happened.
yeah, well, no, that's
what's weird.
I mean,
we literally didn't talk to them at all. Like, we follow each other, like, we like their content, like, all this stuff, but I don't know why they felt the need to go back and give us dock us a star.
I know. Well,
I don't know.
Well, no, it would be different if they, like, changed the, like, description, too, and were like, oh, like, I think they say like too much, or like, oh, I don't like that they talked about this. I'd be like, oh, okay, I totally got it, like, constructive criticism, but
yeah, but just going back for no reason and just, like, doing that is, like, okay.
Well,
I don't really know what you're getting from that.
And
but
obviously, we're, like, such a tiny podcast that, like, we're obviously going to see, like, every review that we get, and we're, like, every time we get a review, we're so excited. So, of course, when they change, I'm like, what?
Well, I mean, I'm sure, like, as we grow, like, we'll get random, like, nonsensical reviews, or we might get, like, 1 star, but, like, that's okay. Like, at the end of the day, this is, like, for us, so it's not all about, like, what other people think, but we do care about what you guys think.
Well,
so
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
hard.
saying. So, like, it's just a 4-star review. Like, it doesn't affect, like, our rating or anything at all, but of course we care, like, what our listeners say and, like, what they think about the podcast. And so in the future, like, if anybody ever has something that they don't like about the podcast, if we say something and you're offended, DM us, let us know. And, like, we like, always want to know what you guys are thinking.
Yeah, so, like, if you do have any actual constructive comments, like, just please let us know instead of docking us on Apple Podcasts, because that doesn't make us a better podcast. It just makes us confused.
Yeah, we're just like,
thank you.
What? Anyway, okay, let's get to some positivity, because we're literally starting this off so negatively.
Yeah, I'm still pissed. I'm so mad. I'm sorry.
So what are you loving this week, Meg?
What I'm loving this week are the stickers that we ordered.
Yay.
So I'm going to shout out this company, Sticker Mule. I actually found out about them through our friend Asia Monet, who is actually a guest on our podcast. If you haven't listened to her episode, go check it out. She recently released a book, which is insane, and it's just, like, of poetry, and it's absolutely beautiful. It made us both, like, ugly cry. So like, just go listen, like, go listen to it. Go purchase a copy of her book, and also go follow her Instagram on.packing. Her content is amazing. She talks about so many important issues, and I feel like she like curated a really close-knit community. But I digress. So she uses this company, and, like, she has such cute stickers. So when you do order a book, she sends you a bunch of stickers, which I really appreciate. And so I asked her, I was like, so, like, where do you get your stickers from? And she gave me the name of this place. And so I ordered it, and it's really cool because you can get, like, samples. So I ordered some samples, and that's, like, the holographic Love You Mean It thing that I posted on the story. I'm also probably going to post it on the feed. But if you guys do want to buy a sticker, you can just DM us, and then I think we're just going to do it through Venmo and then like mail it to you. But yeah, so we're just very excited like to just expand the merch. And if you guys have any ideas or stuff that you want to see for stickers, or of course any designs on t-shirts or anything like that, please let us know. What are you loving, Erin?
Yeah, well, before I get into that, I just really love the stickers too. I think Meg did a great job on them, and I think it was just really cool that Meg like went out of her way to find a way for us to get you guys merch without it being so expensive, because we're out here on Redbubble. We understand how expensive it is, and so we wanted to be able to get you guys merch in any way that we could without it like breaking the bank.
Yeah, so like I don't love this. So like Redbubble, they have like a base price of like all their items, and then you get to choose like the markup. So like I think their stuff is kind of expensive to begin with.
I think so too.
So like that's why our t-shirts are like $30, but we're only really making like $5 or $6 from that 30. So like I don't love that, but like at the same time I don't want to purchase like a big bulk order and like put like, because they could be anywhere from like $500 to like $1,000, and I just do not have that cash right now. So that's kind of why we went with Redbubble. And so like I think it's kind of pricey, to be honest, but at the same time like we need to like make a little bit of money off of these designs and stuff. So we'll always try to let you know when there are sales and stuff like that. And we want to do a merch giveaway so that if you do want to get your hands on merch but maybe can't afford it, you can enter in the giveaway. The details will come, because I don't really know when we're going to do that, but probably soon. Maybe like we'll do a 1,000 Instagram follower like giveaway thing. So
that could be fun.
But stay tuned for that.
Okay, but what I'm loving this week is a little bit of a shameless self-promo. It's my YouTube channel. So I've had those scheduled for like a little bit of like every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, and I've really been loving like posting. I've been posting consistently, and I don't know, I've just been loving my channel in general because it allows me to be creative, and then it also gives me a friend when Meg's not around, because now that we're both back to work, we are on complete opposite schedules, you guys. Like Meg works 3 days a week and I work the next 3 days. And it's not even like, oh, she works in the morning and like we can hang out at night. Like no, she works 10 to 6, and so she comes home and eats dinner, and like we're recording this at 9 p.m. right now. Because like that's the only time that this
is not it, y'all.
It's literally not it. Thankfully next Tuesday we're working together. So that's gonna be really fun.
That'll be fun.
But I am loving my YouTube channel because I literally look like a crazy person, but it like gives me someone to talk to and something to do, and I don't know, I've just been loving doing it and having a great time. So that's kind of what I'm loving this week. But before we get into the episode, I figured we could do a little bit of housekeeping. So if you guys didn't know, there's a link in the description box to our podcast. Well, yeah, in the description box to our podcast where you can click it and support the podcast. We, of course, by no means expect anybody to do that. However, I don't know, it's just a great way to support the podcast, to help us do further giveaways in the future, and to help us when it comes to equipment like this microphone that I hate. But
yeah, also like we will reinvest it into the podcast. So like, you know, getting stickers and like getting like more merch for you guys, because we want the podcast to grow and like it's our baby. So yeah, just everything you will ever need is in the link in our bio. Like if you want to donate to the podcast, if you like, it has all of our streaming platforms on there. Like if you want to shop the merch, if you want to donate to Black Lives Matter, like literally anything you ever need is in that link. So just click on it.
Yeah. To find the link, you have to follow our Instagram.
Yeah. So just freaking follow it. I don't, if you don't follow it, I don't like, I always say this, but I really don't know what you're doing. If you're listening to the podcast every week and you don't follow us, it's like kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, it's almost like, I don't know, it's like you're having a conversation with like a brick wall, because like if you follow the Instagram, like you know ahead of time who the guests are, you get to interact with the guests and ask questions, you get to just see all of our weekly posts, you get to know first about like future giveaways and everything, and get to talk to us and interact with us. And so like if you don't, it's like you're kind of missing out on like half of the entire experience. You know?
So just freaking do it. Also, Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We're obviously still salty about this. If you want to leave us 4 stars, do it, but do it with conviction.
Like, do it with your chest.
Do it and don't take it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just, I don't know, just do it with your chest, man. Just give us a review with your chest. If you don't have to write a review, you can literally just tap the number of stars. If you want to tap 4 stars, go ahead, I guess. Go off.
Just know that when you tap 4 stars, and don't tell us why, that like we're in our bed eating brownies crying.
Well, no, it's just like I want to know like why. Like I just want to know like the motive, I guess, like or if there's a specific reason.
Yeah.
Maybe we're just ugly. Yeah, I was gonna say. So they're like, oh, docking off a point because they're ugly. A star.
But we are really excited to get into this episode. This whole conversation with Juliana was just so pure and like innocent, and it was so cute getting to talk to her all about like growing up in Canada, because we're obviously 2 little girls from Connecticut, USA, and so we don't really know what it's like. So it was cool getting to talk to her about her whole experience, learning about her YouTube channel, and kind of get in the dish about her making money on YouTube and what it took to get there. So
yeah, so like we said, go follow her. Everything will be in the show notes, and let's just get into it. We'll be right back with Juliana. Hi, everybody. We are back with Juliana, and we're just going to have her talk a little bit about who she is, what she does, where she's from, all that good stuff.
Hi, my name's Juliana. I'm from Toronto, Canada. I am a YouTuber. I also am a graphic designer. I do freelance. Yeah.
That was perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, but I also kind of feel like a fake fan because I've literally been saying Juliana.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was Juliana.
Honestly, everyone says that though. Like, it doesn't matter. No matter how you say my name, Juliana. I actually prefer that. I actually say to people, you can call me that because it sounds fancier.
It sounds bougier. Like, oh, Juliana.
I know. When people say that, I'm like, ooh, okay.
Okay, I like that.
Wait, and how do you say your last name?
Abate.
Dude, okay. That's
okay.
hot.
Everyone says Abate or like Abate or.
I was gonna say Abate, but I didn't want to like say it wrong. Like, I don't know.
Honestly, I didn't know how to pronounce my own last name. I don't know how you get Abate from that, because I would just say like Abate.
Yeah. I mean, like, that's what I was saying, but that sounds way fancier.
Is that like Italian or something?
Yeah, I'm Italian.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that's.
okay.
I mean, yeah.
I've heard though it's a little bit like there's some people say it's French. Maybe I have some like French ancestors. I'm not sure, but like both like my grandparents are from Italy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, never get French Italian though. Everyone always
cool,
thinks I'm like from like Ireland or I don't know.
The French would make sense just being like from Canada, but I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I'm glad I asked, because imagine if I was like, okay, everyone, this is Juliana Abate. She was like,
She's like, bitch, that's literally.
I'm okay with that. It doesn't matter. Everyone in high school always called me Abate to like annoy me, but I'm like, I don't like her.
Your name just kind of like flows off the tongue. Juliana Abate. I'm like, okay.
I know, you sound way fancier.
That's hot.
So I guess we'll just get into the questions because we have a lot to ask you. Because I mean,
don't scare her.
Well, okay, it's not a lot. I don't want to scare you, but I don't really. I kind of want to start off with like how I met you, because people might not even realize, but I talked about it before. But like, I have a YouTube channel too, way smaller than hers, and I don't know. I always like looked up to you as somebody in YouTube because like, I mean, you're not like, I wouldn't necessarily consider you like a small YouTuber, because how many do you have now? How many subscribers?
I think it's like 6,500, like on the dot.
Yeah.
Just feel like it's been like that for a while. It hasn't like gone up or anything, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because I think, because like we met in YouTube, and I feel like I remember the first video, like you commenting on mine. It was when I used to do like those overall styling videos, and you were like, I like your overalls. I know, and I always thought that was so cute. And then I think we like subscribed to each other like from then, and then like I'm pretty sure, like, because I think that's like the earliest I remember you like commenting on one of my videos. Mm-hmm. So if anybody was wondering why she's here, that's why.
Yeah, we love internet friends. Mm-hmm. And it's so cute, you guys.
Videos, your vlogs with all your friends. I'm like, I wish my friends were like this.
Oh, you're so cute.
Fun.
And like Erin's always like, do you want to be on? And I like am so camera shy, so I'm like, I don't really want to, or like, I don't know, I kind of get, I have to be in like a certain mood for it. But podcasting is perfect for me because I like to talk, but I don't want people like looking at me while I'm talking. So it's great. I can just like say what I want without like worrying about like, I know, like other people.
I'm like the complete opposite. Like I'm like, oh yeah, me on camera and talking, like yeah, spotlight on me.
No, I can't. I have so much respect for like you guys and just like what you do, because like I could never do that. Like
I think it's so cute that you like
day when I have to like even vlog with someone, I'm so nervous.
Oh yeah, no, me too. I mean, like even like I don't really vlog that much when I'm here, which I want to soon too, because like I never really did, because like I didn't really want like Meg or like her boyfriend that's here a lot to like feel awkward, but also I was like I don't really need to like get them on like the camera, you know?
No, and like we both know that like it's something that you do, so like if you're just like, hey guys, shut the fuck up, I'm filming, I'd be like, okay, like I'm gonna go in the other room.
In my room.
No, I don't think that's weird though.
I always think it's so cute that you have like all your family members on it though.
Oh my gosh, they hate being on it though.
Really?
I have to force them. You don't see this, I cut it out, but every time I show my sisters, like, cut that out. I don't want to be in it. I'm like, why not?
Okay, that's actually me.
Giving me ideas, so I'm like, why don't you want to be on it?
Wait, so how many siblings do you have?
I have 4 brothers and 2 sisters.
That's so fun. Oh my god, I would love that.
Yeah, my house right now is crazy.
Oh, is like everybody in the same house, like because of like.
Well, my brother, like the oldest brother, was married, but they recently got a new house. They're waiting for it to be built. So currently, him and his wife are also living with us.
Okay.
Oh,
there you go.
I know. I always thought it was so cool that you did like all of the like. I mean, now we're getting the behind the scenes that they hate being in it, but I just always thought it was so cool that you like included them, because I know you said like, oh, like I wish my friends were like that, but I was always watching yours, and I was like, oh my god, I wish I had like a big family like that.
So where are you? Like, are you in the middle? Are you like more like old? Like
I'm the 3rd child, so I have 2 older brothers, and then right after me is another brother, and then my 2 sisters, and then the youngest boy.
Oh,
wow,
that's so exciting.
The oldest I think is 30, and the youngest is 13. So
wow,
that's so cute.
I know, that's like I don't even know if I don't think I've ever said this, but like my dad is the youngest of 7. So it's like he's currently 55, and like his oldest brother is like 73 or something. And like, I don't know, I always thought it was like, I mean, I always wanted more siblings because I only have my one sister who's like 2.5 years younger than me. So I was always so jealous.
Yeah, my dad comes from a big family too. I think that's why he wanted so many kids.
That's so fun though.
Yeah, it's fun to have a big family because you have like people to talk to and stuff, but it can be very annoying. Like today, you're lucky it's quiet because no one's home except like 2 people. Otherwise, it would be way too loud filming.
I know. I can even imagine how you get like any work or just like anything done with like all those people there, because I feel like even if they weren't talking, I'd be like, oh, I want to talk to them.
Like, yeah. Even when I'm filming, if you actually listen, like behind like me talking, you can hear like my brother screaming in the background or just like people screaming, and I'm like, oh, why?
So funny.
Oh my god.
So we want to talk about what it's like growing up in Canada, because we're from the US. I've never even been to Canada.
Oh, I love Canada, let me say. One of my friends went to McGill for college, and it's like literally gorgeous there. And like I've been to Montreal like a bunch of times.
Montreal.
I would like move there tomorrow. Like it was
Montreal's
so
like
pretty.
Another world. Like when I go there, I'm like, I want to live here so bad. It's just you feel like you're in like a European country.
Oh no, you do. You absolutely do. And like I love how accommodating they are to like English speakers and stuff. Because like when you go to like a restaurant, they're like, oh, bonjour, hi. I'm like, you're so cute. No, I know, but it's just you really do feel like you're in France, and like parts of it like Old Port and like all that stuff, like it literally looks like you're in a European country, and then other parts are like very modern, and it's just like it's such a cool like eclectic mix. I don't know, I absolutely love it there though. I've never been to Toronto though. I've always wanted to go. I've heard amazing things.
Yeah, even Toronto, like depending on like where you are, like one minute it feels like you're once again like almost like in Montreal, and then another minute like it's just so like what's the word, like
diverse or like yeah. I don't know, it's just such a cool place. And like also, can we talk about your money? Your money is so cool.
Oh, I was like, what money?
No, like your
I
literal,
honestly
like
don't
your dollars.
understand how you guys like deal with it all being the same color. Because when
It
I go, I'm
sucks.
like, ooh, I have so much cash, and I look, I'm like, oh, it's all $1 bills.
No, I just don't use it.
Yeah.
I don't keep anything bigger than like a $20 bill. If that, I usually don't use cash because I hate it. And also like what's great about Canada is like you have the loonies and toonies. So like you can use like $1.
What are you talking
You
about?
can use like $1 coins, $2 coins, which is
Yeah.
great for like tipping or if you're just buying a coffee or like something cheap. And I don't know, like the money is so pretty. And fun fact, the $100 bill, if you scratch it, it smells like maple syrup.
They say it doesn't actually, but 100% when
It
you
does.
smell the money, it smells like maple
It
syrup.
does.
But they said
And
it wasn't intentional.
it's like plastic, so it can't rip.
Yeah.
Like I have a couple bills I think up in my room, but like I literally like twist it and like it doesn't rip.
What?
And it's like holographic.
Yeah,
What?
the new ones, they change them all the time. Like the new ones are so cool. Like instead of this way, they're kind of like this way. So like it's kind of that way.
It's just the money is so cool. And like the thing I like too is that like when I go trade money in, I get like more Canadian dollars back. So like I'm literally a baller. I'm literally just like, oh, got it.
That's so funny. I feel like that would be like a stereotype or something. Is that like the money would smell like maple syrup, but then it does.
It's just such a great country. Like it's so true. Like literally everyone I've ever met there is so nice and like welcoming and just like even going over the border is such like a different experience. Like when you're going in, they're like, oh, hi, welcome to Canada. And then like you come back in the US border, they're like, what do you have?
Yeah, I know. Or like they literally could care less. Like when we go into the States, because so many questions. When we come back, like, welcome home, come in.
Yeah, no, they're literally so nice. Like they just, even like the border patrol agents, they're literally so friendly. And I'm like, I don't understand how we're so close, like geographically, but like there's a lot of like differences though.
I've always wanted to go so bad. I mean, hopefully one day, obviously not right now, but maybe like in the future.
Yeah, I want to go to like Vancouver and like all like, what's your favorite place in Canada? Like, do you have like a favorite
Well,
place?
I've only ever been to Quebec and like Ontario, which sucks. I want to travel more, but like in Ontario, I love like it's called like up north, which is just like more up north than Toronto. But like
that's so funny.
They have like Lake Simcoe, that's what it is. It's like a giant lake, and going up there like in the summer is like my favorite thing to do because the water is like it's really clean. It's so nice. There's so many different beaches you can go to, like because it's like a lake. Around the lake there's so many small little beaches and like people's cottages you can go up to. Yeah, I love summer here.
That's
Winter,
so pretty.
Yeah.
Do you guys get a lot of sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, and it's really close. Like if you're like Toronto to like Simcoe is like an hour or two. It's like so close. So I go up like all the time.
Oh,
that's so nice.
It must be a nice drive too.
It's so crazy because like I'm like just outside Toronto. I'm not like in the actual city. Like I'm just outside it. So you'll be driving and 1 minute you're in like the dead of city, and then like across the street there's like a farm. You're like, what? Like how is that possible? Because like up north is like farmland.
Yeah.
So like what was your favorite part about growing up in Canada?
Well, in the one thing good about the winter is like sledding. Like in my backyard in my old house, we moved like recently, but in my backyard we had like a ravine. So like there's no houses, just like a hill. And you weren't supposed to, but we would go inside this ravine, and it would be like, it was such a big cliff. So when out in the winter, like we would invite all my family members, like all our friends, and we would like go tobogganing. That's one good thing about winter.
Oh, that's so fun though.
It's literally, it's so pretty there when it snows. It's like a different planet.
And the fall is really pretty here.
Yeah.
If you ever go to Quebec, go in the fall time. It's incredible. Like I've never seen trees like that before. Like every single tree is a different color. It's insane.
Oh, that's so, I remember one time I went like I'm surprised I even got there. I took the train from Albany in New York and then like went up to Montreal, and like I got there and there was a blizzard, and like it was just so wild because like you guys were completely unfazed by the amount of snow on the ground. Like there was literally like 2 feet. I'm not kidding. There were literally 2 feet of snow on the ground, and the cars were just driving right over it, like sliding. They just didn't care.
Yeah.
The roads weren't plowed. Like none of the streets were salted.
Especially like downtown Toronto, I remember like going to school, walking to school. I get so cold. So like I'm bundled up, like you can't even see my face. Like all you can see is my eyes. And there's people walking high heels, a little pea coats. I'm it's -30. What are you doing?
No, they're like completely unsafe. I was dragging my luggage on the snow. Like it had wheels, and I was just dragging it on snow. Like the wheels weren't moving. Like it.
That's so funny.
But it's so pretty. Like I love going there.
What's it like with COVID and everything?
When it first happened, people were freaking out like it was the apocalypse, and no one left their house for like a good like few months. I feel like here it's been like actually really controlled. And now we had like different stages. I'm not.
No, because I'm like, haha.
I'm just talking from where I am. I don't know about other places in Canada how they're doing it, but we had like different stages, and like stage 1, like, okay, hold on, I have to pause. My cat's outside the door and he's knocking.
Oh
my God, knocking.
Are you serious?
That's so funny, dude.
Oh my gosh, he's actually knocking on the door. Hello. He was just gonna continue knocking. Yeah, so we had different stages, and I think that's the one reason how we were so like not panicked after they created the stages, because then they they promised us like if you guys are good, we'll like open these up. So right now we're almost back to normal. Like people are going to work, and there's like restaurants and everything open, but we still have to like maintain like 6 feet.
Yeah.
But it was weird though, in like June, we were like just getting back to normal. Like I'm not kidding you, like for the longest time, like everything was closed, like you couldn't go anywhere. And because like up north is like less people, like they were treating it like everything was fine. So like in June when it started getting warm, like we would go there and like no one's in masks, like everyone's just chilling in restaurants, and I'm like, wow, this is weird. It's like it's not even happening here.
Yeah, I mean, like, so we're from Connecticut. And so, like, I feel like New Jersey, New York, Connecticut is what got hit the hardest, like, the first time around. So, like, obviously we're, like...
Northeast.
Yeah, northeast. Like, sorry, I'm trying to think of the direction. I was like, where is that?
We're not, like... I think we're about, like, 4 hours south of Montreal. Like, pretty much exactly. So, like, it kind of sounds like, up where we are, it kind of sounds the same as, like, you, like, how things are, like, starting to open up. People are starting to go back to work, like... schools are like opening and stuff, and like for right now everything's okay, but like I don't know how that's going to continue. But then like it's almost like you could draw like a line across the country, and like everything below that line is like on the struggle bus right now.
Yeah.
And like Florida, Texas, like all that
Alabama,
stuff.
like
like it's really, really not good. And I think it has a lot to do with like just the politics of it, and like if you're a red or a blue state, and like your governors and just what laws they're enforcing. But it's rough because like it's not like universally dealt with. It's just like by state. So I don't know. It's stressful though.
People here like not taking it seriously like at all.
Yeah.
I just hope like people are saying like they think it's going to be a second wave in September because like kids are going to start going back to school. Like it's very different school this year. Bentley, please stop. So distracting. Hey, here's my cat. You guys can see
oh my God, hi.
He's perfect. Oh my God, he's perfect.
So cute.
What was I saying?
Something about going back to school in September.
Oh, yeah,
it's gonna be different.
Like so different this year. Like only 15 kids or whatever. I honestly don't remember what I was saying though. I lost my train of thought.
We were talking about how there's like going to be a second wave.
Oh yeah, so people think because they're going back to school, there's going to be a wave. Because like right now, like the biggest problem, not the biggest problem, but like a huge problem. A huge problem is they don't want kids under 4 wearing masks. So like all the students are going to be like touching each other, and like they think because of that there's going to be a second wave. I'm just hoping that doesn't happen because I want to get back to normal.
Yeah. I mean, like we've been wearing masks and stuff and everything, and like doing the best we can, but I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping there's not a second wave, but it's kind of like I feel like it's just like expected at this point.
Yeah, it all kind of points to that.
But on to happier stuff. We have more questions for you, of course.
So we talked about how many siblings you have. What is your relationship status?
I'm single.
There you go. Single, ready to mingle. Well, single, ready to mingle in like a year or so.
Socially distant.
I was talking to my friend about it. I'm like, so basically by the time like
oh, honey, it's fine. We barely hear it. Yeah. It's fine. Just leave them.
It's so loud beside me. He's like jumping in plastic. I was talking to my friend. I'm like, okay, by the time we can actually like date or like potentially like try to find a husband, we were like joking around. I'm like, we're gonna be 30.
Yeah, right?
No, like I was telling Meg the other day, so like I'm on like dating apps and stuff, and so like I'm like not talking to anybody seriously right now, but like I've talked to people in the past, and like recently I was talking to this guy and he was like, oh, when can I take you out to like get a drink? And I was like, 2025? Like I was like I'm not doing that right now.
True.
No, and like obviously Meg has a boyfriend, but I'm like I said, I'm on like dating apps and stuff, but I'm like, I literally don't know like when I'm going to ever like seriously date somebody again, because like I'm at the point where it's like outside of like my roommate and like going home to see my family, like I see like one friend like outside of us, like outside, and it's like, and like we don't touch, so I'm like, really, when am I gonna feel comfortable to like actually date? I'm like, you want to kiss me? Ugh.
I feel like it's just so weird, even like watching TV shows and stuff. I'm like, where are their masks? Like, just like everything now, I feel like it's gonna be so normalized, like wearing masks and like maintaining distance. I feel like I'm much more aware of it than I was before.
Yeah.
Also, I was like, I'm in like Facebook groups for like other podcasts, and I don't even think I brought this up to you, so I have to say it because it's so funny. Like somebody was saying in the Facebook group, and they were like, oh, I haven't seen my boyfriend like a few months, but we've been like socially distant, but like it's really like weighing on our relationship. And they were like, how do you guys feel about like wearing masks during sex? And I was like at that point, like, why even wear one?
I think they did studies and it does spread through the juices. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think that would work.
I just thought it was so funny.
Maybe like, a condom and a mask. Like, I don't know.
Like, I don't know. I just had to bring that up because it was funny.
So funny.
Like, anyway. Oh, I'll ask it. Sorry. Okay. So like I'm pretty like, did you go to college or university?
No, I went to college.
Okay. Like, is there a difference between them there?
The only difference that I kind of understand is university is more like lectures, like just lectures on. It's not like smaller classes. You're in like huge classes. And college, like university is more if you want to, like in Canada, it's like more if you wanted to go into like business or like doctor, like lawyer, accountant. And college is like more like hands-on, like if you want to just go right into internships, like it's like, I don't know how to really describe
like it. Liberal arts stuff kind of.
Yeah,
like,
but there is still, you can still go to like college for art.
Yeah.
But like that, at that point, like if you want like your bachelor of, basically for college, it's either like you can't get anything higher than a degree.
Yeah.
And then if you want anything higher than that, you have to go to university.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So what did you go to college for?
Oh, I went for, well, when I graduated high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do. And I I had, the only thing I really liked was like my tech classes. Like, so there was, college is good if you don't know what you want to do. They have like foundation courses, which is just like a 1-year program of like general like careers. So I did like a general art, and then from there I learned that I actually like graphic design. So I went both times. I went to George Brown. It's a college in Toronto, and when I graduated that 1 year, I went to George Brown for graphic design, and then in there you like specialize like what type of graphic design you want to do, and it's just like a 3-year program. So I went to school for like 4 years in general.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, that is.
That's so interesting how it's like so different.
I know because like we have like, obviously we have like schools that are called college and like called university here too, but it's like they're the same thing. I don't even know what the difference is.
I don't think there is a difference. I really don't.
I think the difference is just like like if it's like private, public, like who owns it, like stuff like that.
Yeah, because there's like federal, like, so there's what's like called state schools. So like NYU is like New York University, but then like Columbia is like a private institution or like stuff like that. So like usually private schools are a lot more expensive, and then public schools, like they have like in-state tuition. So if you're like in that state, you can get like a reduced tuition, and then it's still very expensive, but there's not like a ton of difference between the two.
Well, also here, every college has like a partner university. So if you like, for example, like I know a lot of people that went to like York University, and a lot of courses, like even though you're in university, you take like Seneca College classes, and a lot of people will do like either their university and then they'll go to college to get like more hands-on things, or they'll do college first and then like get their degree higher to like a bachelor or something.
Cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
But I thought it would be fun to get into talking about like YouTube and everything. So like how you got started. So like, I mean, yeah. So it's just like specifically, when did you start YouTube?
I think I was going into my second year of college, or like I was just finishing my first year, and I loved YouTube so much. Like back then it was like all like the British YouTubers.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And I just loved like fashion videos, and I loved clothes. I just wanted to like show off like outfits. So I remember like being in class one day, like I think I should do it. Like I don't know, like I was so stressed, and I didn't tell anyone I did it for like a whole year.
Oh,
and then I finally started making videos with my family. Like I had like a series back then, like, Living Life with the Abates or something. And that's when like, I think someone posted it to Facebook, and then all my family members messaged me. They're like, oh my gosh, you do YouTube? That's so cool. I'm like, no, don't talk about it. Like still to this day, I'm like, don't talk about it. If you watch a video, don't watch it in front of me. It stresses me out.
No, I mean, I totally get that. I feel like that's one reason that like a lot of people don't do YouTube, is that like they either like don't want to tell people about it or anything. Like when it comes to the podcast, for me, like I don't really mind talking about it. Like last Christmas, like I said, I have like a big family, and we were all like drinking like outside, just like talking, and like one of my cousins brought up that I had like started a podcast, and he was like, everyone should go check it out, it's so good. And I was like, don't talk about it. I was like, keep it to yourself. And so like even now, like I'll be like promoting videos to like my Instagram or something, and I'm like, oh god, like it's like obviously you want to promote it so people watch it, but also I'm like, I don't want anybody to see it.
Yeah, no, it's like it's like almost cringy at the same time. You're like, I literally don't want anyone that I know to see this.
Yeah. Do you make money from YouTube? Sorry to be like.
Yeah. Now like it's so hard to make money, but before it was like so much easier. Like I don't make as much as I used to. Because I feel like they changed it so much, but it's not like an income. Like I can't live off it.
Yeah.
Like monthly, like have on the side.
Yeah, like I don't make anything from it, because like she just said they've not recently, I guess like 6 months ago or something, but changed it so like you have to have 1,000 subscribers, and it's like 4,000 watch hours. And it's like you know how much I post, and I still don't. So it's crazy.
I know for me, when that came out, I had the 1,000 subscribers, but I didn't have those watch hours. And those, I was like, I have so many views. Like, how am I not reaching these hours? And it took like there was a long period where I wasn't making any money off the videos because I just didn't reach them. And then one of my videos got like a lot of views. And because of that one video, I like reached it.
Oh, that's good though.
It's so hard now to like make money on it if you wanted to.
I know. I mean, like, I guess it makes sense because like, they really came out with it after like that whole like Logan Paul like vlogging a literal dead body, and so like I guess it makes sense that they want to like make sure people are like in it for like the long haul or like the right reasons or something, but I'm like just so restrictive.
Yeah, no, that sounds really difficult.
I know, but that's shouldn't just like, if you really want to YouTube, like don't let that discourage you, because
good point.
It's overall just
passionate.
Yeah. Like I do it because like in the summer I love vlogging, like what we do every day, because I love like looking back at those videos, or like if I go on vacation and like I just go with like for example, I went with just my sister in February, and like none of the rest of my family was there, so like when I went home they were able to like watch those videos and see what I did, and it's good memories. It's fun.
Oh, cute.
What's your favorite thing about YouTube?
I think it's like what I just talked about. Like I love just having like a whole collection of memories, just like available to like always watch.
Yeah, no, I mean,
So I'm
it's kind of like a virtual diary, like,
Mhm.
or like if
Yeah.
you even wanted to like show your kids that in the future or something,
Aw.
like that would be so cute.
Yeah. Like, I know, I mean, obviously we're going to get into it probably after this, but I know you do graphic design now. Like, have you always considered yourself to be a creative person, like even before YouTube?
I guess it's funny because like I never like especially like in like elementary school and high school, I never took any art classes. Like I never did
Mhm.
anything to do with like what I do now. Starting in like grade 11, that's when I'm like, oh, I kind of like these like tech classes where you do like Photoshop work.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like I used to do like more hands-on things. Like I used to love like making cards for people and like not actually drawing, but like
Mhm.
creating things like scrapbooking. So I guess
Yeah. No, I get
my
that. I
family's
mean,
pretty creative too. Like a
yeah.
lot of my family members are into like the same thing I'm into. So I guess it just comes from that.
Yeah, I know. Like when I was in high school and stuff, like I literally hated art in like middle
Mm-hmm.
school. And like at my high school, there was like a video production class and I never took it or anything. And like they produced like the morning news show that we had at my
Yeah, I still
school.
have that too.
Yeah, but like I never did it. And then it wasn't until college that I was like, oh wait, I actually like this. But kind of like you said, looking back, like it kind of makes sense that I like more creative stuff because like I have so many people in my family that are like architects and things like that. And so like obviously that involves a lot of
Mm-hmm.
creativity. So it makes sense.
Is that something that like you would want your career to be? Like, is that what you want to do like full time?
Yeah, like graphic
Yeah.
design. I love doing it. As soon as I finished school, I was just like so happy to like start creating things because it's like honestly like the one thing like I really always enjoyed doing like for the past couple years, and it's so fun. I feel like I'm always just creating things like even for YouTube. It's fun to like make thumbnails and like
Mhm.
little titles for videos. And like whenever my family members need something, like, ooh, I'll do it. Like it's fun.
So like is that when you first got into like graphics and design was in college, you said?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Because I did it like a little like in high school, I was leaning more towards film. But I
Mm-hmm.
had like I had this one teacher. He was good, but he also was like very like down. He's like, yeah, you like film, but like trust me, you're never gonna make it. Like he wasn't like trying to be mean. He was just saying like
Oh my
he was like in the
God.
industry. He's like, it's really hard to make it. Like I don't want to push you. He's like, maybe go for something else. So back in my like one thing I really love doing it also is like motion design, which is sort of similar to
Mm-hmm.
films. Like it's like I would never know how to describe it to people. But in college, I did an internship for this like Toronto like film person,
Mhm.
and I created all his like animation like motion titles for his like YouTube videos and like little projects for clients. So that's like the closest thing I can get to like my little dream of being in like the movie industry.
That's
That's
so
so
cool though,
cute.
because like
But like that's something I would love to do. Like I would love to make like title sequences for like films and stuff, but like I know that's like that would take years to get into, I feel like.
I feel like that's so cool though, because I mean like I majored in video production and so like I have like a grasp of stuff, but like animation and like motion I could never do. It's just like so fascinating.
Yeah.
No, that's such like a specific thing to want to do, but like I feel like you could do that. Like you totally
Yeah.
could. And like I've seen your stuff and like it's really good. Like I feel like if you just get in with like the right people,
Yeah.
you could totally do that.
Because yeah, even like I studied motion in college, like I had classes and I
Uh-huh.
thought I knew everything. And then when I interned with this like film person, he was a motion designer as well, and he taught me so much. That's like where I learned all my stuff.
Oh, that's so
And
cool.
that internship was like so good to have because now like for like other clients I work for, whenever they want like a little animated video on Instagram, like, oh, don't worry, I know how to do that now. But there's definitely like way more complex things I could do. I just like haven't learned that yet.
Oh yeah. So like what do you use to make graphics now?
I use like all Adobe programs. So like
Mhm.
Illustrator. I don't really like Photoshop. I try not to use that. It
Mhm.
just stresses me out. I feel like
Yeah.
it's so
Yeah,
complex.
it
You
really
really like
is.
people like Photoshop's so easy, but like no, like you can make insane things with Photoshop, but like you really have to know it. And like that's one thing I just like don't know. And yeah, just like all Adobe stuff. And
Yeah.
then I recently just got an iPad, so I download
Yeah.
Procreate.
Yeah,
I
So
was just
good.
gonna
I
ask
love that
that.
app. Like all day, I'm just like trying to like learn lettering and stuff.
Yeah.
Procreate is my shit. I love it. I love doing it with my little Apple pencil. It's so fun to just like literally, even if it looks bad, like it's
Mhm.
still, you still have like a good time doing it.
Yeah.
And
I
like
know.
I
I
kind
feel
of
like, sorry, go.
oh I like am trying to like make GIFs for like the Instagram, and like it's really like I had to like look up how to do it, but like it's so interesting like how you
I
can
love
really
those
do
things.
that
It's
with
so fun.
Procreate.
Yeah.
I know, like, even I'm someone that's like, I can't draw for the life of me, but like when I'm like writing YouTube videos and stuff, like I use Procreate and like my iPad and everything, and it's so fun.
No, it's really like a graphic designer's dream
Yeah.
to like to have an iPad. Like that's like the best.
I know, I like just got one now, and like
Yeah.
I don't know how I went so long without it. It's so amazing.
What did you use before? Did you just use your computer?
Yeah, and my little finger to like trace things, and like the pen tool and Illustrator. Like my poor finger was like broken in college.
I know, because I was thinking, I was like, oh, like she must use an iPad, but I'm like low-key shocked that you just got one.
I know, me too.
That's really impressive.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God.
So I guess we already talked about this a little bit already, but like, what do you see yourself doing in the future? Like, is it graphic design and YouTube and something else? Or like, what do you see like the future looking like for you? I know it's hard to say with like everything going on, but
I don't know. I would love to do YouTube as long as like possibly can for, but I don't know if that would ever be something that would be like full time, because I don't know if I would just ever get that many views. But as long as I can always make vlogs, I feel like I would always be posting. And I feel like graphic design is mainly like my full-time thing. I just want to focus on, like right now I'm just like freelancing for a bunch of companies. Like maybe one day I can have my own like actual company with like workers or something.
Abate Designs.
Yeah.
The fashion
Abate
design.
Designs.
That's what it's called right now.
Maybe you could like put like an accent over the E so that like people know it's like Abate and not like Abate.
Yeah. Have some culture, people.
Yeah. That's so cool. Okay, and just a cool question that like I like to ask people. If you could live anywhere in the world for a year, where would it be and why?
See, I want to say like Montreal, because I love how everything about there is just like so artsy. I feel like
it really is.
So much like when I'm there, I have so much inspiration. Everything is so pretty. Like nowhere there is ugly, I feel like.
The food is good. The nightlife is so good.
When I go there, all I do is eat like all day.
I mean, that's what you have to do when you're like traveling.
And like the nightlife, like I always have so much fun like going to bars, and like it's just like
so nice.
It's such a good time. And like there's this street like St. Cat's, which is like it's like a gay street. Yeah, it's a party street, but there's like so many gay clubs, and like we would just go there all the time, and like I literally had like the time of my life.
Fun.
No, it's such a fun place. Like I
love. It's good because they still speak English. Like so it's not like you're just completely somewhere foreign, but even though it kind of feels like you're in like another country.
Yeah, and I feel like if you just know like basic French, like my friend, like I went to high school with her, but like she took French in high school, so she knew like a little French. And then it was great because her boyfriend, well, he's originally from Algeria, but his parents moved to Laval, which is like right outside of Montreal. But so like his first language was French. So like when we went out with him, it was great. Like he would just order for us. Like he was like a dream to have around. But like before she met him, like she was able to just like get away with speaking like very minimal, like most people know English or they know like broken English. So you can get by. Like it's totally doable.
But now it is time to get into the juicy questions.
Stop. I'm gonna like.
No, they're really not even bad.
No, they're literally not. Like it's I'm not gonna like expose you right now.
I'll go first.
Okay.
So do you have any guilty pleasures? Mine would probably be like me watching Grey's Anatomy over for like the 17th time.
I'm like, is this something embarrassing I'm supposed to say? Like, I was like, I like watching Barbie movies with my sister sometimes.
Okay, but no, like,
yeah, no, but like that would be it.
No, like, those are fire though. Those are so good.
I know, right? Well, another guilty pleasure, I guess, is horror movies. Like, I'm such a huge horror fan.
Yeah.
And I never used to be. Like, I'm not even kidding you. The first time I watched a horror movie, I think I was like 21.
You're like,
I was always so scared. And now I watch them like, not even that bad. Not scary.
Yeah. No, like I used to be so scared of them too. And then I remember like freshman year of high school, I saw like Insidious.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. And like it literally scared the shit out of me, and I was like, this is so great. And then now I'm like obsessed with them, and I can watch them and like be fine, but I used to have like nightmares. But that's definitely like one of mine too.
I'm so excited for October and spooky season. I'm gonna watch horror movies every night.
Oh, same.
We like literally Starbucks came out with the pumpkin, like their pumpkin coffee yesterday. And
I saw your Snapchat story. I haven't tried it yet. I have tried before, but I saw you can get extra foam. I saw your story.
I didn't even know that.
I got extra foam.
I'm doing that like tomorrow.
I did it on the app. I was like,
so I guess a little bit of a tip for everybody: if you like the pumpkin cream cold brew, you can go get extra topping. Because I didn't even know that.
I'm just so jealous. Wait, do you like Tim Hortons?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I like their donuts. They're like super
I don't hate it. I like it. It's just I prefer, like if I actually want a coffee, I don't go there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. It's just like a shitty like fast food coffee, but like it's so good. Like I love their donuts and stuff. And like I was gonna ask you if they have like pumpkin flavored stuff. Like is it as like pumpkin craze there as it is here?
But now they try to be trendy. They have like I think they have a pumpkin muffin. They used to have pumpkin Timbits, but I don't know if they still. They haven't come out with anything fall yet though. But 100% there's a pumpkin muffin, a pumpkin donut. They made a pumpkin spice latte, but it's like doesn't taste anything like anything good.
Oh, at least they're trying.
No, there's like one Tim Hortons like in Connecticut, and I literally like black out because I love Tim Hortons. Like it's just I don't know. It's
I didn't know we had it here.
Yeah, it's I don't like my little sister goes to school in Maine, so she's like pretty much in Canada, but like she has one.
I really want to go.
Oh, have you ever been?
I was supposed to go last year for my birthday, and the flights were like $800. I'm like, I'm just gonna drive there one day. It's fine.
Just drive. No, like if you ever need like any like recommendations or anything, like my little sister lives there, so like she like could tell you like literally everything. I know like some stuff, but not a ton. This isn't like a juicy question, but I'm just curious. What's your favorite like place in the US to visit? Or like where would you like to go to?
I feel like this is such like a stupid answer, but I love Disney.
Oh no, that's
good. Up like in Disney, like every single Christmas break and summer break, my family took me there, like with my cousins. So like my summers were just like going to the parks like with all my cousins, and just it's so fun. And plus, I haven't been to many places in the States. I've only been to really only Florida and like some parts of New York, but not like New York City.
Mm-hmm.
But I really want to travel there more. Like I'm dying to go to New York City one day.
That's so cute.
And
I feel like you would love it. Yeah, it's kind of like Montreal, like parts of it. It's very like just like urban and like industrial and creative, and like obviously there's parts that are like shitty, but
like any place.
Yeah. But it's really fun. If you like Montreal, you would love New York. They're very similar.
Do you want to do the next juicy question?
Yeah.
I did the first one.
Okay.
They're not bad, I promise.
Okay.
Who was your sexual awakening?
Oh my gosh.
I think mine was
probably.
Wait, who?
Channing Tatum, probably.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
That's like the first one I can remember, but there's probably I don't remember if he was in Step Up, but there was like a movie.
Oh no, he was.
Okay, yeah, that movie. Mm-hmm. Me and my friend were like, I have it like we used to have it on DVD and like watch it like all the time. Like, yes.
Dude, mine was a little earlier. I remember watching like The Little Mermaid and being like, "Yo, Prince Eric is hot. Like he could get it."
No, like we were talking just before we like hit record and we're like getting onto the call, and I was like, I low-key saw like the prince from Beauty and the Beast. I was like, damn, like he's cute. Like
also Aladdin. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. we probably like, the early ones. I don't remember.
Yeah, we like recently got Disney Plus, so we've been watching them all back, and I'm like, I still kind of see it, you know.
I'm like, that cartoon character could get it.
It's so embarrassing to say.
I know.
Me putting this on the internet, I'm like, yeah.
Yours is like actually like good though, and mine was like, yeah, it's Prince Eric.
That's like the first one I like really remember. Like I don't even know. There's probably like smaller ones. Like there's this one show, Life with Derek, that was like a family channel. Derek. Ooh.
Okay, that was just so weird because like they were literally like stepbrother and sister, but they like had a thing, and I was like, is this like a like a preview for like a porno.
Yeah.
Like
I know, I saw TikTok. It's like patiently waiting for them to date. It's like, that was always me. I'm like, when are they gonna date?
and I'm like, they're brother and sister.
Yeah. I don't
Never
really
dated
know.
in real life though.
Yeah, no, that was a good show. I remember
Yeah.
that.
I remember I always thought Paul Rudd was like really cute and, and clueless.
Yeah.
And then I was like, me like doing the same thing. I was like, oh my god, I can't wait for them to like get together. And then I was like, that's like basically your brother.
Yeah, no, it's like the same thing.
Whatever. The next question we have is, what's your worst habit?
I feel like I have a bunch. No, I'm joking.
Me?
I would say mine's probably me answering all the questions myself. I'm like, I think mine's biting my nails.
Oh, I know. I interrupt a lot of people, but because I grew up in such a big family, if you have to say something, you have to interrupt because otherwise, like, you just don't get your point in.
Okay, so that's a good one too. As I'm interrupting you, I'm like, oh yeah, I did that too.
But I do it like by accident. Like I don't even realize that sometimes I'm like, oh, sorry. Because like I'm always used to being in a conversation and like waiting for them to finish and then they never finish. And then someone jumps in and then I'm like, I can never say my thing. So I always just like jump in when I'm not supposed to, which is kind of rude, but I'm working on it.
I know. And then you like want to say it, but then you don't want to cut them off. But then you're like, I also have a horrible memory, so I'm going to forget. So I just need to spit it out. And I'm like, sorry to cut you off, but.
Okay. What's the last thing you have screenshotted in your phone?
Oh gosh, it's probably something to do with graphic design.
Okay, I feel that.
I like your phone case. Yeah, that's cute.
Thanks, I just got it.
Love her.
I had a cat phone case and everyone made fun of me, so I had to change it. But everyone's like, oh, thank goodness you got rid of that ugly phone case. I'm like, good to know you thought it was ugly. I think it's cute.
Oh my god.
The piece from Wildflower. It was so cute. It had like little cats floating in the sky. It sounds so cat lady, but it was really cute.
Okay, rock your cat case.
It's Wildflower.
Yeah. Okay. At least you have taste.
The last thing I have screenshot is just like a jewelry company. I wanted to like buy something from them.
Cute.
But like I'm not even kidding you. Like everything's just like my calculator, like
your calculator. That's funny.
That's all I do.
And we have one final question. What's the worst date you've been on?
Oh my gosh, to be honest, I've never gone on a date.
Okay, but that's okay too.
No, there's literally nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, like I've never been on like a legit. I mean, like I've been on like dates before, but like they've all not like any like really serious ones, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. A lot of people like don't actually like date until like they're maybe in like their mid-20s or late 20s, because I feel like now like with us like growing up, like you don't really go on dates, you hang out. Yeah. So it's like
basically like all of high school is like hanging out with people, and then in college like you just like hang out with people. You're never like really alone, or I don't know. It doesn't really fade down. I don't really care.
Yeah, good for you. I haven't had a boyfriend either. So either. I haven't had a boyfriend either. God.
Fuck, man. Just worry about your bag.
Yeah. But I think before we wrap up the episode, you need to shout out your new Redbubble shop.
Yeah. Okay, well, my whole like graphic design thing, I call it Abate Graphics. So I have a Redbubble shop where I just create any kind of design I feel like. I have some like fan merch for like Harry Styles, like Taylor Swift if you like them, or just my best seller on my shop is like my Take Care of the Planet series. I like create little stickers to like get people involved and like be aware of like saving the planet. And I just have a bunch of stickers and stuff and like masks and notebooks, whatever you want. And it's just Abate Graphics. Also my Instagram is that for my design is that too.
And then do you want to tell them like where else they can find you, like your Instagram and then like what your YouTube?
Yeah, my YouTube life is just Juliana Abate. Abate's Abate.
Thank God you didn't do something embarrassing, because you can't like change your YouTube name.
No, do you guys want to know what my Instagram was before?
I was just gonna ask.
YouTube. It was Forever Young 21 after like something the One Direction like had or something. And I was like a One Direction fan account for the longest time, and I actually had like 10,000 followers.
Okay, shit. Guys, we are talking to a celebrity. I said we are talking to a celebrity right now.
And then I didn't post like the longest time. Like after high school, I just gave up. And then when I started like this YouTube, I'm like might as well just use this account. But then all the followers went down because I wasn't posting One Direction anymore. I was posting about my life.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No,
I
I
see a
know.
One Direction fan account.
I know. I feel like everyone has like embarrassing usernames. Like, I guess mine wasn't like embarrassing. I think it's more embarrassing that I thought it rhymed, like V, Aaron, D. Like, I think it's more embarrassing that like I thought that rhymed, you know, than like actually being embarrassing. And so now it's just my first and last name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your Instagram and your YouTube are just your name. Anywhere else? I don't.
Not really. I just have like for YouTube, it's just like my YouTube channel, my Instagram for like my design. On my if you go on my design Instagram, there's like some other links you can check out like my portfolio and stuff. But yeah, I have Twitter, but I don't use it. I wish I was funny. I don't have enough funny content to write up for tweets. I'm always retweeting people.
Yeah, I literally deleted my Twitter. I was like, I literally had nothing good to say.
I know, but like I don't know.
Reading it for news. They have a lot of like I feel like for news, that's always where I go because like there's always trending topics or
yeah, no, that's great. And also like I have like certain friends that I know like retweet and like fire shit. So like I'll just go and look at their stuff like when I want to laugh.
There's there's so many good things on Twitter. Like I always wish I was that person that had such funny tweets. I'm like,
I'm like, I just want to
literally mad.
I just want to go viral one time. Like just once. That's I'm not asking to be like a Twitter celebrity. I just want like one tweet with even like 1,000 likes or so, like the most I've ever gotten I think was like 150 or something like that.
I remember I got like 100 one time because it was like literally like a joke. It was like I took a picture of like it was a picture of like me literally falling down, and it was like me trying to like hold on to my life.
Okay, me.
Yeah. Once I had a tweet that went like I don't remember. It had like a lot, like a few 100,000, but it was only because it was only because I took a picture with like Rebecca Black and like she retweeted it, and because she retweeted it, my phone like literally like froze for like 10 minutes as everyone was retweeting that picture and DMing me like, oh my gosh, you met her. That was like one time of fame because of someone else.
Okay, you have to tell the story now. Like, how did you meet Rebecca Black?
When back in the day when like O2L was a thing and like like Gen X Pen, they had this thing called DigiFest. Do you remember it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to Toronto. So me and my brother went. I was literally, that day was like my senior like trip. They went like camping. I'm like, nope, I'm going to go meet a bunch of YouTubers with my brother. And when we got there, my family drives this like, you know, those like black creepy vans on like Criminal Minds. That's like because like we have to fit everyone. That's like our like transportation if we have to go like everyone in the car. So that pulls up and my brother's in the front seat. Everyone starts freaking out because they think he's one of the guests. And everyone starts running to our car, and I had to get out to talk to security because we had like VIP passes to meet them. And I get out, everyone's like freaking out. I'm like, hi, like where do I stand for the VIP line? And then like we drove away, and they realized like no one was important that was in the car, but it was so funny.
Okay,
but there were YouTubers there. So like I met O2L, Rebecca Black was there, like Gen X Pen, That's So Jack, that Anthony guy.
Oh my god,
Bo Anthony.
Yeah.
Okay. So nice. Have you been seeing all his new videos though?
No.
Oh my god, no.
Actually, I really post my videos and that's it. I'm too busy outside enjoying the summer.
Okay, yeah. But like he posted like a video like I think it was like the other day, and it's like it was like his testimony with Christ, and he was like, yeah, like I finally like taken on God, and he was like, I'm renouncing my same sex. He was like my like he's basically was like renouncing his gayness, and he was like, I take it back. Like,
wait, are you serious?
Yes, you have to go watch it. It's him, and he's like, what? I know, and he was like, he was like, I just think it's funny that like at the same time I've discovered I was gay. It was like when I was also on drugs and alcohol, and he was like Christ doesn't support that. So it was so creepy. You have to watch it.
What the heck? I feel like so many creepy things are happening right now.
Yeah, and I was like, what is like. I know, and I was watching his old videos, and I was like, you know, like maybe I was like kind of imagining him like literally being gay, and I was like, no, like
when I met him, he was very like flamboyant.
Is this a Mandela effect?
Yeah, but I'm like, yeah, but like he literally like announced that he was, and then he deleted everything.
Is crazy.
No, and I was like,
maybe he like, is this his way of pretend? Like maybe he just thought that was his way to get popular, and just now he doesn't want to feel bad saying I lied.
Yeah, like I just thought it was crazy. I was like, anyway, yeah, but so
watch that.
Yeah, so you met them and they were really nice, and then you posted it and you got famous.
Yeah, basically. And then, but then I remember my brother posted the picture. He took a picture of Rebecca Black too, and like Gen X Pen. and he posted on his Instagram, and they both liked his picture. And I felt so, and I think she commented a heart. I'm like, what the heck? I didn't get a comment. I just got a retweet.
Okay. That's so funny though. But thank you so much for coming on. This was so good. I don't know why you were nervous. You literally killed it.
I actually was freaking out. Like, I was shaking. I'm like, I don't know why I'm so nervous.
No, but we do the same thing when it's just me and her, it's like not a big deal. I'm like, oh, it's just Meg, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like when we interview other people, like the 10 minutes before we hit record, I mean, like for this, I was more like excited because I was like, oh my God, I've never like actually talked to her. But like the 10 minutes before we record, like I'm literally blacking out, like sweating, like literally about to like dry heat in the bathroom.
The AC's on. I'm like, I still have to open up a window because it was a little bit cooler today. I'm like, I'm so hot. I can't breathe.
I know, like we have to shut off the fan and the AC because I mean, like for like the other person, it doesn't really matter because like I can't even hear anything. But like for us, our AC is so loud, we have to shut it off. And I'm like, I progressively see my face getting like redder,
oilier, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm sweating. Like I'm gross.
But this turned out so good.
I know.
I'm happy I came on. I was excited too. I was just really nervous.
Oh my God. No, it was just so nice to meet you, and I can't wait to like do stuff with you like in the future. Like I'd love to have you on again.
Like Canada, whenever this is over, we should meet up if I ever come.
That would be so fun.
Yeah, and if you need a place to stay, like we're like an hour and a half from the city, so like if you wanted to come like stay or whatever, that's
in here. We have
on the table. Yeah. That would be so fun. I want to go to Canada again, so I will take you up on that. No, I'm dying to go to Toronto. Oh, that would be so fun.
I'll have to lose my Canada virginity.
Yeah. So. Yep.
I've never even left the country, so I'm like, that's just embarrassing.
Do you have a passport?
Yeah, I have a passport.
Yeah.
Because we were supposed to go on a cruise, and then we never did. Thank God, because I hate cruises.
Yeah, I hate cruises. No.
They freak me out.
I would never go do that ever.
No, we were supposed to go on this huge cruise, and I told them I didn't want to go, but like my parents were like, we're going. And so I was like, okay. And then we ended up canceling last minute, and I was like, thank God. Because the thought of the open ocean.
Yeah, no, I can't.
I would never go on a cruise ship, like ever. I can't even do a boat. Like I want to throw up everywhere.
Seriously.
I can't go in the middle of the sea for like a week. Who finds that fun? I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah, no. And then thinking about all those germs now too, I'm like,
oh.
And people before this happened, I knew people are going on cruises, and they were scared to go on them because people were like stuck in these cruise ships for like a month. Because I'm like, apparently there's still people stuck on cruise ships right now, like workers. Yeah,
because they're quarantining and they can't get off.
I would have jumped off and swam. I don't care.
Yeah.
Swam back to land.
It would be just days of me like swimming because I could not stand that forever.
I would hire someone to get like a private jet to like get down a ladder and like go up.
Yeah, seriously. I don't care how much it costs. I'm getting off a stand boat.
That's so terrifying.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Well, this was so fun.
I know. I hope my cat didn't make too much noise.
Oh my God. No, we literally barely heard him.
I'll be like featuring Juliana Abate and Bentley.
Every time I have a meeting like on Zoom, my cats are like screaming behind the door. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know what that is. Is that from you guys?
Do you guys hear that?
Like, oh my God, so weird.
I don't know what that is.
I know, like we always have the
door. Like, I don't know if you guys heard of it. It sounded like someone's knocking. I'm like, oh, someone's here. It was him. Okay.
Like him literally.
He's like, hey bitch, let me in.
Let me in. I want to be on the call. I'm a star. Well, thank you so much again for coming.
You have to come back on again.
100%.
Well, everybody, thank you so much for listening to this episode with Juliana.
Yeah, we hope you guys liked it. Juliana is a literal angel, so she's just an amazing person. She posts great content. I love like her pictures, it's like her photography, like on her Instagram is so cute. And she's honestly just as nice like talking to her in person as she is like in her vlogs and stuff. So yeah, just like go hit her with a follow if you already don't.
Yeah, we're gonna leave all of her links in the description box or the show notes down below. Feel free to follow us on Instagram at Love You Mean It Podcast, support the podcast and the link down below. And also you can rate and review the podcast 5 stars. Maybe it's because every single episode we do the ASMR like 5 stars.
Yeah,
maybe,
I think
maybe that makes her uncomfortable and that's why they did that.
If you're one of Juliana's subscribers or fans and you're new here, welcome. We'd love to have you. And we want to do more stuff with Juliana in the future because she's an absolute pleasure to work with.
It was just great.
Yeah, so just welcome if you're new here.
But thank you guys so much for listening to this episode, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Love you, mean it.
Love you, mean it.